Bonjour, les enfants. Welcome back after your quarterly exam. I hope you did it well and we received your papers. Thank you so much. You just got to wait 10 more days to get your results, 10 days or maybe even 2 weeks in order to be correct, and you'll be receiving the answers and the marks that is scored. And about the class, so today we won't be saying any of the grammar or anything. Okay, you just got to listen. Please, if you got the book, okay, so please take the book and try to follow. We'll see the pronunciation of the letters of lesson 5. We'll be starting lesson 5 today. After a long time we are starting a new lesson. So because as you know, before the quarterly exam, so long before we finish the portion, so the lesson 1, 2, 3 and 4, and so for quarterly we just did some revision, and so now we'll be starting lesson 5. The lesson 5 c'est ma maison, oui, ma maison, my house. So that'll be the lesson 5, and today we won't be saying anything. We'll be just reading the translation. We won't be having any slides and so on. Okay, I'll be just reading the translation. You just got to follow with the book that you have, and so just the verbs will be saying, okay, just in oral, and the meanings, and then about a small intro about the exercises that we have in this lesson. Yeah, so we'll start. Lesson 5, ma maison. So in this lesson we don't have any dialogues like we had in the previous lessons. So here we got a letter. Okay, so even two letters we can say, lettre A et lettre B. So this is actually a reply letter to the third lesson. Okay, so in third lesson, hope you remember, we saw a letter from Nadej, right? So here actually it's a reply letter from Ria. So Ria actually writes a letter to Nadej normally. Okay, so we'll see. Leçon 5, ma maison, lettre A. Hope you can follow. So it's actually in page number 58, 58, 58. Ma maison, lettre A, notre maison. So it's just a pronunciation, so no need to worry. So the next week maybe we'll be writing the English translation. Yeah, so this week just see the pronunciation. We'll be introducing the lesson, that's it. Oui. Notre maison, Ria décrit sa famille et sa maison à Nadège, la correspondante française. Chennai, le 18 septembre. Cher Nadège, j'habite à Chennai en famille avec mes parents. J'ai une sœur et un frère. Nous habitons une grande maison individuelle de 2 étages en banlieue. Au rez-de-chaussée, nous avons une grande salle, une cuisine et une salle à manger. Dans la salle à manger, il y a une grande table au milieu et 4 chaises autour de la table. So the first paragraph is over. We'll move to the second. Au premier étage, il y a 3 chambres avec salle de bain et WC. So WC, it's an English word, water closet. Ma sœur et moi partageons une chambre. Notre chambre est au fond du couloir. Elle est aussi grande que la chambre de mon frère. De notre chambre, on voit la fontaine du jardin public. So that's it for page number 58. So we'll continue the next page, 59, page number 59. Mais la chambre de mes parents est plus grande que nos chambres. Dans leur chambre, on voit de beaux tableaux de grande valeur au mur. Tout le monde adore leur collection. Mon frère a un ordinateur et une imprimante au coin de sa chambre. Il est tout le temps devant l'ordinateur. Il est moins sérieux que nous. So then after the image, okay, you can see the image of the brother sitting in front of the computer, right? So the last paragraph, right, of letter A. Au dernier étage, nous avons un salon et une immense bibliothèque. Là, on trouve des bouquins partout. So bouquin is another word for livre, right? Books, you can even call it as bouquin, right? Bouquins partout, par terre, contre le mur, sur les étagères, sous les tables. Mon père a une énorme collection de livres en anglais, hindi, tamoul et même en français. Il lit ses livres et les journaux dans le salon. The last line of letter A. Dans le salon, nous avons un grand poste de télévision avec un système Hi-Fi. Okay, so Hi-Fi system, okay, avec un système Hi-Fi. So that's it for the letter A. So the next week we will try to translate, right? So it will be a dictation, so try to get ready. If you can try it before itself, then it's fine. So now it's lettre B. Notre jardin. Notre jardin, our garden. So the first half it was about the house, right? About the family members and the house. So this is actually about the garden, notre jardin. À gauche de notre maison, il y a un garage. Le jardin est devant la maison. Là, nous avons toutes sortes d'arbres. Des bananiers, des manguiers, des cocotiers, etc. Les feuilles tombent partout. On a aussi des roses, des jasmins, des chrysanthèmes, etc. So they're talking about the trees and the plants, flowers they have. So the last paragraph. So the letter B, it's really small when compared to letter A. So the last paragraph of letter B. Notre jardin ressemble à une pépinière. Nos chats jouent sur le gazon du jardin. C'est vraiment amusant. Moi aussi, je joue au cricket avec mon frère et ses amis dans le jardin. Quelquefois, ma mère joue du violon dans le jardin. So if you got time, and if you finish till the 4th lesson, try to write the 5th lesson's letter. Okay, so as you know how to write, so letter A in the left side, okay, and the right side please leave it blank so that we can write the English translation, and then turn the page and then you can write the letter B in the left side of your notebook, and the right side we will write the translation. Yeah, and so then in this lesson, so the grammar part, okay, so we got few verbs, right? If you can see in page number 62, in page number 62 you can see the verbs partager, lire and voir, right? So these are the important verbs that will be seen in this lesson. So partager, hope you remember the verb. It's a GER ending verb, which means to share. Oui, partager, to share, SHARE in English. So we don't see this verb much. Okay, so when it comes to GER, so we often use the verb manger or ranger and so on, even nager, but not partager. So partager is to share. And the second verb, it's lire. It's a irregular verb, which means to read, lire, and voir, which means to see. Okay, so the verb lire and voir we already saw earlier. So in the 30 verbs, in the 30 irregular verbs, so the verb lire and voir will be present. Okay, so the verb partager, it's a bit new, okay, which means to share. Yeah. So see the conjugation. It's in the small tabular column in the box. You got the conjugation. So when you got a GER ending verb, so hope you remember, you just got to add a E before the ending of the new form. So when you conjugate the new form, we'll be adding EONS instead of just ONS. We'll be adding EONS. So we'll go for the verb partager. So the infinitive form is partager. Je partage, tu partages, il partage, elle partage, nous partageons, vous partagez, il partage, elle partage. Yeah. So the second verb, it's lire, to read. Je lis, tu lis, il lit, elle lit, nous lisons, vous lisez, ils lisent, elle lise. So the last verb, it's voir, voir to see. Je vois, tu vois, il voit, elle voit, nous voyons, vous voyez, il voit, elle voit. Yep. So that's it. And then if you see the exercises, okay, so we got almost 10 exercises. Okay, so the 10 exercises we'll be doing. So in that, the first exercise, it's about the preposition. Okay, we got a list of prepositions. You just got to choose. It's a choose. You got to choose the right preposition for that sentence. And the second exercise is actually you got to make sentences with the given words. We'll do this. Even this, actually, you got to use the prepositions and you got to conjugate the verb which is given in the infinitive form. You can see. And the third exercise, it's again the same. So you got to change the sentence to plural. Okay, so that's what they have given. So faites des phrases comme dans l'exemple. So the sentences are given in singular. Okay, the singular form. So you got to change all those sentences to plural. So that's what they have done in the example. So the fourth exercise, it's actually a conjugation of verbs. You can try this exercise. The fourth exercise, you can do it in your classwork, okay, in your notebook. So you got to conjugate the verb lire, partager, voir, and jouer. So hope you remember the verb jouer, which means to play. It's a normal er ending verb. So the conjugation will be je joue, tu joues, il joue, elle joue, on joue, nous jouons, vous jouez, il joue, elle joue. The fourth exercise you can try, so that will be a homework like, right? And then so the fifth exercise, it's actually a comparative. So you got some elements, right? So you got a few words and you got to compare, okay? And so at the last of the sentence, you got the plus, minus, or equal to symbol. So according to that, we got to do the comparison. Yeah. So we'll see that exercise. The sixth exercise, it's transformer les phrases au pluriel. So again, we got one more plural exercise. You got to change the singular sentences. The sentences which are given in singular, you got to change it to plural. So then the seventh exercise, it's actually the inverse. So the sentences are given in plural, I guess. Yeah, so the sentences are given in plural. So you got to change it to singular. Yeah, so it's quite simple. So the eighth exercise, so you got to transform the sentences by using il y a. So il y a, as you know, which means there is or there are, right? So il y a, so you got to use those, you got to use il y a and you got to change those sentences with il y a, right? And so the ninth exercise will be répondez. So répondez, we got few questions, you got to answer. If you can answer on your own, you can answer. Okay, so if not, you can wait for the answers that we give. And the last exercise, the 10th exercise, it's with lire and écrire. Okay, so lire, which means to read, just now we saw the conjugation, and écrire, which means to write, right? Écrire, to write. So you got to use these two verbs. Okay, so which verb fits, which verb is more appropriate for that sentence? So the verb écrire, which means to write. So hope you remember the conjugation. It's one of the verb from the 30 verbs list. So j'écris, tu écris, il écrit, elle écrit, on écrit, nous écrivons, vous écrivez, ils écrivent, elles écrivent. So even this exercise you can try. Okay, so the verb, the 10th exercise and the 4th exercise, you can try it on your own. And so the remaining exercises we won't be having. Okay, so the image and the 11th and 12th exercise we don't have. And for your second midterm, we will be having the 5th and 6th lesson. So normally the 5th and 6th lesson, but for the second midterm, you'll be having verb conjugation, and so maybe you'll be having comprehension. But the composition we don't give you a choice. Okay, the composition will be from the first lesson. So when you're going to appear for the second midterm, so the composition will be from the first lesson. So you don't have just for the 5th and 6th lesson, not just the 5th and 6th lesson. You got to prepare all the compositions, so you just got to revise. So try to revise from now. And so if you got time, so as you know, this week we don't do anything. So as you just finished your quarterly exam, hope you're tired, we do understand. And so better you can just write the questions in your classwork, in your notebook, and you can prepare for the answers. Right, so the 4th and 10th exercise you can try with a pencil. If you got any doubts, you can try with a pencil. And so the other exercises and so on, you can write just the questions. You know where to leave space, and for which exercise you got to leave how many lines, you know it very well, right? So and so on. And so today's test, it will be about the conjugation of verbs and so on. Okay, it will be basic. Okay, so try to enjoy and be safe. Okay, hopefully we'll be meeting you in school very soon, I think. Okay, so take care guys, see ya.